Hello, my crafty friends. Today's project is to decorate this file folder journal that I made using Tanya McGuire's tutorial. And I've decided I kind of want it to look leathery, but I want it to be colorful. So I got some tissue paper, and that over the green would be, you know, something besides brown. But I decided I'm going to play. I'm going to play. And I'm going to put these water-soluble creamy crayons. They're kind of cheap gelatos. I'm going to scribble these all over it. And then I'm going to use my my Mary Podge, Mod Podge, matte medium, whatever you want to use. I'm going to put that on and brush it before I put down my tissue paper. And I'm hoping that brushing this on will kind of smear my colors and make them kind of blend into each other. It's an experiment. Never tried anything like this before, but y'all are used to me doing that, so you shouldn't mind too much. I'm going to start with blue because it's pretty. And I did go ahead and put tape over this, and that's gonna be part of my I just reinforced it before I painted it or did anything to decorate it. I guess that's what it really amounts to. I'm trying to I use the blue and the purple. Let's put a lighter blue in here too. I don't know how much these little gelato type things cost originally. I bought these, oh, probably 3 or 4 months ago at a thrift store. I think I paid $1 for the set. I knew they cost more than that, so I wasn't too worried about it. I'm trying to decide if I want to stick a little red in here too, just for some pops of color. I think I will. Why not? All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some gold in the spaces. It's not going to show up a lot, so it may not do any, you know, add much. But I want to make sure that there's a lot of coverage. I don't want my matte medium to have to work too hard. I don't want to have to, you know, really rub it in or anything. I want there to be plenty of stuff for it to work with. I may find out that I used too much color. I may find out that this doesn't work at all. We'll just have to see. I should have probably tried this on the inside first, and instead of trying it on the outside first, but oh well. That's kind of the way I roll. I just decide I want to try something and I do it. Oh, goodness. Well, that comes off easy. So we'll see. Maybe it'll work. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of it at a time because I've got to put, I'm not just painting, I've got to stick these things down. Well, it's not smearing it much. I am gonna have to rub it if I want it to do much of anything. But that's okay. And I went to a lot of trouble to wad these up, but they're not staying wadded very good. That's all right. I don't want a ton. I just wanted some texture. Let's do a little bit more here. Let's do that one on over the edge so it can fold over. It soaks up a lot of stuff here. I'm hoping that I can make this look leathery. I've seen a lot of people use this technique on, the tissue paper and the glue to kind of make things look like they're leather, and so I'm hoping that it'll work out. I liked the black from the pattern paper too. I thought it would, add a dimension to the look of it. Well, this is pretty much what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me put down a ton of this stuff. So I'm going to pause the video and go ahead and finish this and let it dry. And then I'll come back and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, well, it doesn't look like I was hoping it would look. And I was hoping it would be kind of a done deal at this point. But it looks more like a first layer or a second layer or something. Definitely going to have to do something else with it, but I'm not sure what. But I do know that I don't think I want to do that on the inside. However, I do think the finish will be better if I go ahead and glue this stuff down. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I will decide if I want to, what I want to do in here. It's really hard to know because I think that the whole thing will look better, from the outside if it's, if that's glued down. And I guess this isn't going to show down here. And under here is not going to show. And those are the parts I really want glued down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. And then I'll decide what I'm going to do on here. I'll come back when I get to that point. Okay, I had this piece of a napkin. And I decided if I put it right in here, then that can be the background inside. And I think that'll be really pretty. So I'm going to glue that down and let it dry. And then we'll come back and we'll try to figure out what to do on the rest of this. Oh, I have some ideas, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. Alrighty, I'm going to go glue this down real quick. Okay, I got my napkin glued down, and I've never glued this big of a piece of napkin down before, and it was a little difficult. I had some trouble. I struggled and I tore it in a couple of places. I wonder if you can tell where that is. This probably gives you a hint right here. But it tore right here, and then it tore right here. And so I just put some more little pieces of napkin there. I didn't have the exact spot from my other napkin, because these napkins are up somewhere that I didn't want to dig around and find them. So I just made do. But I'm okay with that. And it'll look like this, and I think that'll look nice. Now I'm not quite as happy with the look of this. Oh, there's my dog wanting in. Just a second. Lay down. Lay down. He always has to make me say it 2 or 3 times because he doesn't really believe I'm going to sit down and be still. Okay. So I want to do some more on the cover before I, this is what it looks like, underneath. Before I call it done and glue it together. I also need to add in the, I always want to say grommets, but grommets I think are bigger. The eyelets. So I'll do that in a minute too, but I'm going to go ahead and finish decorating it. It's still kind of bendy. I don't know if that'll get better or not. We'll see. But I've got this sepia archival ink, and I thought I would just run that over it some and see if that'll give it kind of more of a leathery look. There are some places I think I'm going to lift up and add a little bit that it couldn't get to the way it was. Okay, I think I really like that. That looks pretty good. But I also want to add some of this copper Inca Gold. This copper, right? Yeah. It's a copper color, but the brand is Inca Gold. I'm going to dry this real quick, and then we'll add that to it. I'm thinking I really want to go over this more with the sepia and then highlight it with the gold instead of just highlighting it with both of them. Let me get a dauber thing. Just a second. I'll do the flaps first just in case I don't like it. Then the whole cover isn't done like that, but yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I don't know if you can see the difference between this flap and this, but I definitely think it looks better. That way the gold highlights will look more like highlights. I think if the whole thing is more brown. You can still see the colors through it, which I think is really cool. All the layers still show, which that just is an amazing fun that everything, you know, all the way down to those gelatos things still show through. This gives it a richer color, I think. Definitely doesn't take anything away. I may need to buy a re-inker for that. I don't know if you can buy a re-inker. All I've seen are the black ones, but if I can't buy a re-inker for the sepia, then I'll have to buy a new pad. But don't worry, I'm not going to do it till September because I'm using what I've got all through August. Even if I run out of sepia. Hope I don't run out on this project. That would be bad to get it mostly done and not be able to finish it. It's funny, but putting this brown on there almost intensifies all the colors. I didn't expect that. Huh. It may not look like it on camera. In fact, it really doesn't look like it. But if I can get it to, there we go. Oh, let me get out, close down Facebook because it's all those notifications are bugging me. I feel like you need to have to listen to that. You can hear the texture in it. You can see all the waves in the cover here. Almost finished with this step. Then I'll have to dry it a little bit before we can go on to the gold step. I mean copper. Make sure that it looks like we've got pretty even coverage. Okay, I think I like that. And now let's dry it a little bit. I just noticed right here, doesn't look like it's got as good a coverage as other places. So. That's a little better. All right. All right, let's see. It's still a little bit tacky, but I think I can go ahead and add the ink of gold now. Get a little bit of this off my hand if I can. Okay. Now this, I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and just kind of rub it lightly over. Ooh, that was not lightly. I had too much on my finger to begin with, I think. Okay. I guess you got to do more than I thought. It just is amazing how it kind of sticks to the very first, when you first touch it down, pretty much. Okay. You can see the that coppery sheen on it. I think that's looking good. It's a real delicate balance between not enough and too much. All right, we got this one square right here left to do. Let's turn those all kind of under. Maybe I can reach it a little easier. Okay. I think I like that. I think I like that. Now I need to coat it with a sealer. Let me just make sure that Inca Gold is really dry too, because I don't want the sealer to move anything. Okay. This is pretty much what it looks like. I'll have, this will be glued down, and this will be glued down, and these two edges will be glued down. So I'll have a pocket here and here. Oh, that'll be glued down too. And a pocket in here. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm fixing to sneeze. Okay. I do need to seal this, and I'm going to use the, well, let me get it and show you. I'm going to use the Krylon Triple Thick Crystal Clear Glaze. It says a bright glass-like coating, superior high gloss finish. Dries in minutes. We'll see. But I'm going to take it outside and do that. So and then I'll come back, and after it's dried, we'll put our grommets in and glue the pieces down and put our elastic band on it. That's all we've got left to do. Unless I decide I want to put some kind of, some kind of decoration more on the cover. But right now, I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it like this. So, alrighty, be back in a minute. Well, I got it sealed, and it feels nice and sturdy. It's very slicky. I think that it's going to work well. I didn't seal the inside, but I don't think that that'll be necessary. And now I'm going to stick these down. And then, first I need to add the, that came off. That's not good. Let's see if we can glue that back down. That's what happens when you mess with it and do a lot of opening and shutting and folding and refolding, and it takes it kind of takes a lot more abuse while you're making it than it will after you get it put together. I've got this Art Accents Terrifically Tacky Tape that I got at the thrift store. So I've never used this kind. I've used score tape, but I've never used this. So we're going to try it. And we'll see if I can figure out how to use it. I don't know if you have to cut this It looks like maybe you do. It's got heavy plastic on it. Anyway, we will put it down and we will cut it just to be safe. I usually just tear the score tape because I'm too lazy to get out the scissors, but ooh, my goodness. My scissors didn't want to cut. May have lost some stickiness there. Okay. I think I'll measure it and then cut it and then put it down. Okay. I don't know if that'll be better or not. Yeah, that works better. Okay. Except I cut it too long. Let's go ahead and trim it. Okay, now, one thing I've learned is that when you do this side over here, Tanya said you need to go ahead and fold it and then clamp it shut. Now, I don't know if you have to do this, if you have to do the clamping as much with this as you do when it's glue. She was using glue, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this plastic off here. There we go. Okay, now then let's, oh dear, no, we need to do this here too. Let's see, you can't forget any of the steps or it might make it harder to do the next step. Okay, let's, okay. Let's go ahead and take these off. And we will see if I can shut this without shutting this side. Do the center first, because that's, and then that one will kind of automatically lay down where it should. And then this one, we want to fold it and do it. And let's just go ahead and clamp it. Just need another clamp. Okay. Now it said it might work better if you heat it up. So I'm going to heat it up because I want it to work good. Let's start with this one because it's the one that's the most difficult, I think, to get to work. It didn't say it has to get hot. It just said it needs to be, it sticks better if it's definitely above 70 degrees. Well, I'm sure it's above 70 degrees here, but I want to give it the best shot I can. So, okay. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this. This will be my new best friend tape if it holds this good. Okay, turn that way. Ooh, I cut the board. That's not what I was wanting to do. I don't want it to, make a real crease, but I do want it to stay bent so that it's easier to use. Okay, take this off. And this, come on. Surely I'm not the only one that talks to their tape, right? Okay. Okay, let's heat this up a little bit too. Partly because I don't know how old this tape is. I have no idea. Oh, it says copyright 2003 to 2005, so it's been around a little bit. Okay, so here's my journal. Now I've got to put some holes here for my elastic, and I've got some. Let's see if I'm opening this the right way or the wrong way. Okay, we'll put a couple of those, and then let's use this one. I think this is yeah, that's the right one. I'm just going to put it right here and here. And then I'm going to take this. First, let's put those grommets in there. Ah. Okay, I don't know if I can get these to stay in while I flip it over, but we're going to try. Okay, that's the last one. Okay, that's there. Getting those to stay put. It's not that easy. Alrighty, now put this in there. All right. Now we've got our little grommets, one on each side. And I like the way she did that so that this would be, you could sew your signatures in here without the grommets getting in the way. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to fix it Midori style and just put a couple of more grommets in here, eyelets, or if I'm going to go ahead and sew my signatures in. I'll decide that later. That'll be another segment when I'm, maybe tomorrow's segment I'll make make signatures for it, and then we'll do that. Or I may save that till later because I may use this to be my painty paper journal. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So sometime later this month, I'll put some painty papers in here. But you can see we've got a pocket here, and a pocket here, and a pocket here. It goes all the way around, but you probably won't use that part too much unless you just like clip a pin in there or something. Okay, let's put our elastic on it, and then we can call this project done. And I've got this elastic and then this black elastic cord. And I think this is a stronger, this is something I bought back when I was making some faux Midori's. And I bought 2 packages, but I only used one of them. So I had some left, so I'm going to use it up. And I bought this for the same reason. Okay, let's see. Oh, I like this. I like the color of this one, but I like the strength of the black one. I think I'm going to use, I wonder how this would be doubled. See, how would that feel if it was doubled? Yeah, I still don't think it's as good. It's pretty, but I don't think it's as sturdy. So we'll use this. Well, I need to decide how big to make it before I put it in there. Okay, I think I'm going to cut it right here. Give me room to tie a knot. Those little red things are everywhere. There's that one. There's that one. And I'm just going to tie a knot here between them. Then pull it back out and put it around. Okay. I may need to tighten it up a little bit, but I'm going to leave it like this for now. This journal is going to have to, you know, kind of adapt itself anyway. So there we go. There's my file folder painty paper journal. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless you.